What's going on, everybody? It's Mainz TV, and it's going to be the post-match video for us losing against Mainz 2-1. Let me just start off first saying that the preview for this match there wasn't on because I'm basically half dead right now. Second of all, the gap in the Bundesliga now is 5 points, and we're first by 5 points, and obviously we play Dortmund away on Saturday, where basically if we lose, it'll only be a 2 points difference, and you could officially say the title race is back on, so it's not as one-sided as people are saying. And the second thing is that if we do win, the point gap wouldn't be that much. It would only be 8 points. With still a lot of games left to play, so it's gonna be an interesting week. This is an interesting week, and obviously Saturday we're gonna have the big match against Dortmund at 5 p.m. But let's actually get into this match against Mainz where we lost. Defending. That is essentially the point that I wanted to bring up. Defending. I think this is the first time that we conceded 2 goals at home in like this season. Probably this season. I can't think of another game where we conceded 2 goals at home. And honestly, both goals were stupid goals to concede. The first one, I mean, absolutely, like, where was Rafinha for that one? Like, you look at the replay for that, and you see all the players in the picture, but you can't see the right back who's supposed to defend the right, the right back post, and he wasn't there. It was just. He was gone. Like you literally, you couldn't even see him on the replay. That's how bad he is. That's how bad he was in that instant. So yeah, that goal is definitely his fault. Minati was covering his man, but Rafinha, I don't know where he was. Now for the second goal, you look at in general, just we got absolutely overrun just by them playing a little bit faster down the wings. And not Bernat, but Vidal, he obviously tries to win the ball, but nearly conceding a penalty. He doesn't do so, and then Mainz get a shot. I think it was Cordoba, and then he scored. We should have been tight on him as well, but hey, you can't change it now. So looking back at it, soft goals to concede, goals that we definitely can make up for next time. Goals that we shouldn't concede, and I think that we wouldn't concede if we had, if our defence were had played much longer together, because obviously Alaba and Benatia, they haven't really played together, so obviously seeing them play the way they are now, at least it's better to lose now than to lose on Saturday and then to lose against Juventus. At least that's what I think. But obviously now us losing at home could be a demoralizing factor, and it could end up that will maybe affect us in the future. Who knows? We'll see about that in like not the next game specifically, because we're playing obviously away, but the games after that. Another positive is that Oli Hoeneß is finally back. Because it's the best man. So it's just the way it is. But it's nice seeing him back. It's obviously coming back and then losing. It's not really the best thing. If it's not really the best way for him to come back, but at least he's back, and that's obviously much more important than him seeing us win or lose. Let's talk about players. Because there's one player I really want to talk about, and that's Robin. Today you could really see, like, as soon as Robin in the second half, not so much in the first one. The first one was actually pretty bad, but in the second half, as soon as he, like, not just when he scored the goal, but even before he scored the goal, you could tell that, like, his confidence was there. He was actually taking players on, which he didn't do in the first half. But once he scored his goal, he was like the most threatening player on the pitch, and he was just amazing all over the pitch. And it was really nice seeing him, just take people on, just beat every single person. I thought he sold a lot of hot dogs today, which is nice to see, because I like when hot dogs are being sold. Like, I really do. Ribéry, I thought in the first half he was good, but in the second half he really dropped off a little. But Vidal, I thought he was great overall, like, throughout the whole match, and that's why he'll get my man of the match, just because I think that he was great in the first half and exceptional in the second half. So for me, he was a man of the match, and he won nearly everything. He was a bit reckless at times, but I guess that's just part of him. That's just the way he plays, and it's not as composed and whatnot as you would get from maybe like a Xabi Alonso, but it's much more aggressive, much more violent, and if it works, it's great. But if it doesn't work, we concede fouls, and that's the only difference. And that's what I think that it worked. Like I said, if it works, it's great. If it doesn't work, we can look really bad. And yeah, it's just the way it is. But I thought for me, Vidal was the man of the match for us. Fantastic performance again in that pivot role. So I mean, that's really it to this game. Like, we had the chances. Vidal had a great chance. He had two great chances actually. The first one was obviously in the first half when Ribery crossed him the ball and he took the shot and Karius saved it. The second one was in the second half where he took a shot from like pretty far out as well, and Karius saved it at the bottom right corner. Well, Karius' right corner. So that was cool, you know, seeing not the fact that the shots were saved, but the fact that that Vidal was actually taking him shots. I like seeing him take shots because I think he's got a great shot on him. So when he shoots, it's on target. So I like seeing him do that. Now Karius obviously saved another great shot later on in the first half when Lewandowski and Coman tried to get the ball, they didn't make it. And yeah, we just didn't look that we just didn't look that threatening. Like in the first few minutes on the first half, we looked great. But then we just totally stepped off the pace, and it just looked like we couldn't even find a pass forward anymore, because every time we tried to play a pass forward, we just failed doing so. And I think that will have to be something that we'll have to look at. I think Götze should have come on, honestly. I think that he should have played at least 5 minutes, because I thought Thiago today, he wasn't that great today. Normally, like, I'm a huge Thiago fan. I said that before, but so when he plays bad, I have to say it, because I expect so much of him because he is so good. So when he doesn't actually perform to that level, it just kind of makes me a little bit sad. So today was one of those performances where he didn't really perform, although we were even playing at home, and he normally thrives at playing at home. So hey, it's just the way it is. But tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below. I think it was a deserved loss based on like the overall match. I think Mainz probably deserve to win. They took their chances. Obviously, when you win, when you take a chance, you deserve to win. That's just the way football works. But I mean, in general, I thought they defended really well. And overall, I think the team did well. It wasn't just like a one-man keeper performance. I think the team as a whole did really well today, and I think that's why they deserve to win. So fair play to Mainz, and we'll just carry on, and that's the important part, just carrying on until obviously next week, well, end of this week, Saturday. But that's it from me, people. As always, you can rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. You can peace out and have a nice day. Bye.